Good morning, class. So, before starting a new chapter, you guys can see on the board what I have written. So, we are going to start this chapter now and try understanding what is this chapter about. We have touched this chapter a little bit in class 9. Now, we'll be, doing the same things in this chapter actually, but we'll be moving on in the next chapter, that is chapter number 19. Then we'll understand how we can use this chapter to do that chapter. Okay, but before doing that, I would like to ask you guys a question, and the question is something like this. You have to answer what am I or what is it, okay? Why is it, okay? So it's kind of a riddle. I was walking and saw a boat filled with people, okay? The boat was in the water, okay? And I saw a boat filled with people, and it did not sink, okay? It didn't sink. And then I started walking again because it was a usual sight. And then I looked back again and I didn't see a single person in the boat. Why is it? I didn't see a single person in the boat. I'll repeat it again for you guys. I was walking and I saw a boat in the river, and the boat had many people. Okay, and then it didn't sink because of so many people. And then I kept going on my way, and then I turned back and saw there was no one in the, not a single person in the boat. What's the reason behind it? You have to answer me that. Okay, see you guys. Okay. But right now, if you have an answer, you guys can just tell me whenever we meet together in the Zoom class or whenever we meet together. You just let me know the answers, okay? But no cheating, everyone, okay? You can't cheat at all. Okay. Chapter 18, trigonometric identities. Okay. What is trigonometry? We'll focus on what is trigonometry first. Okay. Basically, till now or till class 9th, you have been studying how to find side separately, how using Pythagoras theorem, using Pythagoras theorem, how to find side. For example, this is 5, let's say this is 3, this is 4, how to find this using Pythagoras theorem. You also know how to find the angles. This is 3x, this is 60, this is 40, how to find this, right? E equals to 180 degree. So we have been separately talking about how to find sides, separately talking about how to find angles, but trigonometry is basically is a chapter or a topic that connects both the things together. Okay, sides and angles together. Previously you didn't do that. Okay, so trigonometry is basically that includes the angle and the side together. Okay, if angle is given, you can find out the sides. If sides are given, you can find out the angle. In the previous classes or in the smaller classes, there was no such chapter which connected the angle with the sides. Okay, but this chapter connects the angle with the sides. Okay, and help you guys to understand or figure out the length that are not given or length that are given. So that is what trigonometry is all about, especially in class 10. Okay, now what we'll be doing is we'll be learning the basic things about trigonometry. You know, trigonometry, whenever we talk about trigonometry, we start with a right angle triangle. A, B, C. A right angle triangle which is having a 90 degree at B, angle B. Okay, and the name is A, B, and C. This is a right angle triangle. Now, what is the definition of sine? Okay, what is the definition of sine? Sine is perpendicular upon base. Okay, so perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, that is the definition. If you even Google it, what's the definition of sine in trigonometry? It's going to say the definition of sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. But I don't want you guys to remember that. What I want you guys to remember? Pandit, Padri, Prasad, Bodh. We did this in class 9 as well, right? So this helps us to understand the topic very simple. Okay, so basically if I take this angle, let's say sine C. Okay, let's talk about sine A. This angle, let's talk about this sine A. Okay, so sine A equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So if I am looking at this angle, the perpendicular is opposite to this angle. This is the hypotenuse, it won't change. Hypo. Okay, the opposite side to this angle is called perpendicular, and this is the base, and this is the perpendicular. Okay, so what will I write? Sine A equals to BC over AC. Okay, and then cos A will be what? Base upon hypotenuse. See the second one, base upon hypotenuse. And what is base? They have given it to me. Base is the side that is touching this angle. So AB upon AC. And then comes 10. 10A. What is 10A? 10A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is perpendicular? BC upon AC. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This is B. Okay. Base. So AB. Okay. And then I have to find what? Cosec. Cosec A is always opposite of sine. So AC over BC. And cos square of that sec A, that is going to be AC over AB. And then cot A, which is going to be AB over BC. Why I am doing it very quickly? Because we have already done this in class 9. Okay, so I don't want to take much time in this. So this is the definition of sine or cos की definition क्या है? Base upon hypotenuse. Tan की definition क्या है? Perpendicular upon base according to the right angle triangle given to us. Okay, and this cosec की definition क्या है? Hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Okay, so these are the definitions that are given to me, and I have written down the definition using a triangle or the sides of a triangle. Is that okay? I could have also written sine equals to sine equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. I could have also written that perpendicular over hypotenuse. Okay, and if you see in Google also, it says sine is defined as when a perpendicular is divided by the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. Okay, so that's how it's written in the Google also, if you guys Google it also. Anyhow, we'll move a little bit forward. Okay, so right now what we'll be doing is, we'll be learning कि इनवर्स कौन किसका होता है. तो मैं sin A क्या होता है 1 upon cos A भी लिख सकता हूँ, या cos A को 1 upon sin A भी लिख सकता हूँ. Why? Because if this is getting divided, it goes over there, then this will come over here. I can write it like that also. So I'm just telling who is the partner of whom. So sin is a partner of cosec. Okay, so I told you that अगर sin A है मेरे पास, that is 1 upon 2, then cosec A will be 2 upon 1. उल्टा हो जाता है. Okay, reciprocal. Same for cos A. Cos A is a reciprocal of sec A, or you can also call secant A. Full form of sec is also secant. Okay, and sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A, and then tan A is inverse of cot A, and cot A is equal to 1 upon tan A. Okay, so these are the inverse or the reciprocals identities that are given. Now we'll try understanding some of the identities that are related to this chapter, or the formulas you can say. Okay, some of the identities are something like this. If I have a right angle triangle, I can write like this: AC का square is equals to AB का square plus BC का square, and this is called Pythagoras theorem. Okay, this is called Pythagoras theorem. We have done this Pythagoras theorem in class 7 also. So if I divide everything by AC square, AC square. I can do that if I am taking on both the sides of the equation. So this is going to become 1. This is going to become 1. You guys have to look over here. AB upon AC, and square I am putting outside because both 2 is common in both of them. BC upon AC whole square. Now if you see AB upon AC, I can write in place of this as cos, and this can be sin square A. So what is my first identity? If I divide everything by AC, what am I going to get? I'm going to get AB upon AC is cos A, BC upon AC is sin A. Okay? So you guys can understand this very carefully. This is the very first identity that we'll use this identity. I'll teach you how to use this identity in the questions itself. Okay? And for example, right now मैंने किससे divide किया था? AC से सबको. अब आप second में BC से divide करो, BC square से. Then you're gonna get this 1 plus 10 square A is equals to sec square A. Okay, and the next one you'll get 1 plus cot square A is equals to cosec square A. This is the thing you'll get. So these are 3 identities that are connected to this chapter. There is nothing else in this chapter, only these 3 things, nothing else. Okay, you don't have to do anything else, only these 3 identities we have to work on. 1 equals to cos square A plus sin square A. Second one is 1 plus tan square A equals to sec square A. 1 plus cot square A equals to cosec A. Okay, and please write down these identities and also the inverse that we wrote down before this in your notebook, because they are going to be very, very important, especially when we prove things. Okay, this one example, the very first example, we'll be having a look in example number 1. Example number 1 says something like this. If you guys have a look, they have given 10A equals to 12 upon 13. Oh, sorry, 12 upon 5. And you can say they said find all the other trigonometric ratios and the angle using A. Then find all the other angles. How can I don't have to write 12 and 5 over there. No, not at all. You can do that also. Okay. मैं क्या बोलना चाह रहा हूँ, आप सिंपल टर्म्स में भी कर सकते हैं. 10A is equals to perpendicular upon base. And what is perpendicular? If I look at this, what is perpendicular? BC upon base. What is base? AB. So it means BC is what? 12, and this is 5. You can find this and find all the other things there. But the simple way of doing this is also using the formula. Using the formula, that is 1 plus tan square A equals to what? Equals to, we just did it, right? So we have to apply the same one, that is sec square A. So 1 plus 12 upon 5 का whole square equals to sec square A. I hope you guys are getting it. 10 की जगह में 12 upon 5 लिख दिया, square था, square लिख दिया वहाँ. So 1 plus 144 over 25. I'll find out the LCM and I'll find that 169 over 25 equals to sec square A. And then square is going to shift over here and become square root. So this is going to become 13 upon 5 sec A. मेरे पास 10 आ गया, मेरे पास sec आ गया. सिंपल चीज है आपके पास, आपको एक और चीज करनी है. sec के लिए किसका ऑपोजिट किसका होता है? Okay, if we have a look, cos A is equals to 1 upon sec A. They all are connected, right? So cos, I know what is sec A. Sec A is 13 over 5, 1 upon 13 over 5. So 5 is going to go up. So cos A is equals to 5 over 13. Is that clear? अब cos A आ गया तो आपके पास cos square A plus sin square A equals to 1 होता है. आपको ही पता है, मुझे भी पता है. अब cos square A आपको पता है 5 upon 13 plus sin square A equals to 1. अब ये 5 upon 13 उस तरफ चल जाएगा. sin square A equals to 1 minus 5 upon 13. Right? Find out the LCM of this and then you'll get this is 13. So इसका स्क्वायरिंग कर, स्क्वायर करोगे इसका. Okay, so sine square A equals to 1 minus 25 over 169, and then sine, I'll just do it over here, sine square A is equals to 169, LCM में निकल जाएगा और 169 में से आप 25 माइनस करोगे 144 ओवर 169, सो आपके पास साइन स्क्वायर, अब स्क्वायर बन जाएगा तो रूट बन जाएगा तो 12 अपॉन 30, तो साइन में कितना आ गया 12 अपॉन 30। अब साइन से आप कॉसेक भी ढूंढ सकते हो क्योंकि कॉसेक किसका उल्टा होता है साइन का, सो आई कैन डू इट ओवर हियर, sin A is equals to 1 upon cosec A, and cosec A you know 12 upon 13, so sin A will be 13 upon 12. Sorry, this is sin, I'm sorry, okay, cosec A equals to 1 upon sin A, तो sin A आपको पता है 12 upon 13, तो cosec तो उसको उल्टा हो जाएगा 13 upon 12। अब cosec आ गया, अब आप वाला फॉर्मूला लगा के cot वाला आप cot पे ढूंढ सकते हो, okay, so you got all the identities, that's how you'll be using the identities to find when even one thing is given to you, guys. Only 10A was given to you, and then I found out everything using the identities. Okay, one more thing that I want you guys to remind, that is from class 9, that would be that sine, for example, let's say 60, sine 60, sine 60, if I write down, I can also write down sine 60 as sine 90 minus 30, okay, so sine 60 can also be written, whenever I am putting 90 over here, this is going to change, so sine को उल्टा कैसे हो जाता है cos, and cos is going to take this value cos 30, okay, so you guys getting it? If you don't understand this, you guys can understand this through this way. I have a right angle triangle, this is 90, this is 60, this is 30, होगा ही होगा, अगर ये 60 है तो 30 होगा, ठीक है, ध्यान से देखना सब कैसे, मैं इसकी वैल्यू A, B, C पुट कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, मैं इस एंगल का नाम क्या दूंगा, इस एंगल का नाम है 60, इसका नाम है 30, इसका नाम है 90, ओके, अगर मैं sin 60 देखूं, sin 60 के हिसाब से देखूं तो मेरे पे क्या आएगा, sin 60 के हिसाब से perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so what is perpendicular, BC upon hypotenuse AC आएगा कि नहीं, अब cos 30 देखते हैं, cos 30 कितना होता है, base upon hypotenuse, so what is base, okay, what I am trying to tell you guys is this, that ये दोनों एंगल सेम होंगे, मतलब ये एंगल सेम नहीं होनी चाहिए, ये साइड सेम होंगी whenever I subtract it by 90, okay, I'll give you one more example, for example let's say sin let's say 50 will be equals to sin cos 40, why, because sin 50 I can also write like this, sin 50 I can write sin 90 minus 40, right, 90 minus 40 करोगे कितना आ जाएगा, 50 वापस आ जाएगा, ऐसे ही आ जाएगा, बट साइन जब भी 90 से माइनस हो रहा है तो मैं इसको cos 40 भी लिख सकता हूँ, मतलब मुझे पता लग गया दूसरा एंगल क्या है 40 है, ओके, सो आई कैन राइट cos 40, सो sin 50 की वैल्यू जो भी होगी वो किसके इक्वल होगी, cos 40 के इक्वल होगी, ओके, सो एंड देन sin cos के साथ जाता है और tan जैसे 40 है तो किसके इक्वल होगा, cot 50 के, ओके, क्योंकि मैं क्या करूँगा यहाँ पे tan 90 माइनस 50 लिखूंगा, क्योंकि 90 माइनस 50 tan 40 वापस आ जाएगा, पर मैं tan 40 इक्वल्स टू cot 50 भी लिख सकता हूँ, I'll take this angle and opposite of this, that is cot, okay, and then sec goes with cot, okay, we'll try understanding this through one of the examples that are given, Uh, Hope that's gonna help you guys solving the questions also. So one of the example that is given is sine 25 degree and cos 65 degree plus cos 25 and sine 65. Okay, please have a look over here. Sine 65, sine 25, and this cos I am writing like this because cos 65 can also be written like this. It can be written like plus cos 25, and this can be written as sine 90 minus 25. Okay, so if you see this sine 25, this will also become इसका उल्टा हो जाएगा sine 25 plus cos 25 and this will also become cos 25. जब ये 90 से माइनस हो रहा है तो ये okay, so I can write sine square 25 because there are two sine plus cos square 25. So sine square something and cos square something. We did learn a formula, and the formula was this: sine square a plus cos square a equals to what? 1. So this, both angles are same, so I can say they both are equals to 1. So my answer is okay. I hope you understood how to do this kind of question when this are given. You just need to find a pair of this. जैसे 25 का pair कौन होगा? 65 क्योंकि दोनों मिलकर 90 बनाते हैं. So you have to find pairs of the angles like this.